Alright, let's fix this window before we go. There we go. Okay, now drop down here into the water. There we go. Luckily it didn't break my leg. I was kind of expecting to break my leg. Anyway, okay, so the bus is over there. Lee has literally just been stood there watching the bus for ages. I think he's actually watching Steven, look, because Steven's there. If you look directly in front of him, it's Steven. It's kind of weird. Yeah, I mean, I don't think he actually knows that I saw him last night, but, hey, Father Gabriel, and I say that in the Lord's name. Sorry to interrupt, Father. Do you have a minute? Sure, what do you need? Would you, like to accompany my friends and I? As much of a lovely suggestion that is, I'll have to decline. You do realize that the Pierce family are sinners, right? Oh yes, I know. They come to my church to ask God to forgive their sins. Well, yeah, I guess I know that. That's kind of what church is for, but they've actually killed thousands, probably not thousands, kind of hundreds of innocent people. They have never asked God for forgiveness for that. When did this happen? Now, this is the thing, you'd half expect it to be like it would have happened halfway through the apocalypse, you know, when you learn that you either kill or be killed, but, no. This was at the beginning of this whole thing, before any of that even happened. Innocent people? Surely there was a reason. They couldn't have been innocent. Listen, the Acers wanted them dead. So Lee just killed them for him. No questions about it, just did it. Lee Pierce said he follows the orders of no one except for God. How could he betray the Lord in such a sinful way? Listen, my offer still stands. I'll even build a church back in the city and protect you if you want. The Lord protects me. But thanks for being willing to do that. But I honestly can't take that off. Actually, you know what? Yes, I will take your kind offer. But before I go, anything you want to confess to God? I mean, might as well get everything out in the open. Okay, listen, I've killed people. I'm not gonna lie about that. I've killed people. Lots of them probably will kill more, but they're all dead for the same reason. And what's that reason? They were all bad people. If you don't want to come now, that's honestly fine with me. I'm sure the Lord will forgive you. And I will still be accompanying you, if that's okay. Yeah, it sure is. You might as well go get your stuff ready. If there's anything you want to take from the church to put in the new one when I build it. It's going to be a massive church as well. We'll make sure it's the best church you've ever seen. So if there's anything you want to grab, go ahead and grab it. And, wait by the bus, I guess. I've got to go speak to Jorge and Jamie anyway. Okay. Well, I guess that's a +1. Got to try and convince Jamie and Jorge to come with us as well. Hey, hey, Jorge. My name is Jorge. Georgie. What's up? Sorry. Lee said that it was Jorge, so I just presumed that that was what your name was. But anyway, sorry about that. So, basically, about last night, Lee and Becky were making a deal with the Acers. You quite clearly saw that. I kind of gathered that when they were aiming a gun at my head. Believe me, if I was offered a position as a savior at this point, I'd take it simply just so I can kill all of the Acers. Anyway, sorry about that. I kind of rambled on. But what's your point? Listen. Do you want to leave this place with my group? Well, I mean, where would we go? Like, how many places do you know that have animals, crops, fresh water? There aren't many places like this. Listen, every single one of Negan's bases. Huh? I just simply answered your question. So, wait, you've been in one of Negan's bases? So, Are you a savior? Well, not exactly a savior. I used to be, but at this point I just work with Negan, you know? I fight by his side in this battle against the Acers. Well, I mean, if I could also help him win this war, I would. So, if I come, can I help you? Actually, the answer is completely up to my sister. Well, I mean, if you did come along, you could obviously help us fight against him. You'd probably be needed as well, but sure, I'll ask your sister. Jamie? Georgie, you better believe we're going. Well, it's settled then. Once you're finished sharpening your weapons, head on over to the bus over there. If you take your sleeping bags as well, you can pack up the tent if you want. Take the tent too. We might need it. Don't know where we're going to be staying at this point. You know, because currently me and Negan have fell out a little bit, but we're still good. I'm still helping him out and everything. But yeah, you see these scars on my arm? Yeah, he did that, as well as my friend Steven's face over there. Yeah, he also did that. But the thing is, we'll talk more about that later. You know, Negan has rules. You break those rules, you get punished. It's simple. But honestly, you're much safer if you're with Negan. Just make sure you don't break his rules. And sadly, I made the mistake of doing that. But yeah, so once you get everything packed up, finish sharpening your weapons, whatever. So once you're ready, go over to the bus. We'll be waiting. Okay. Guess I can speak to Lee before I go. Let him know that all his friends are leaving him. Hey Lee, leaving so soon? Care to tell me where you got the gun on your back from? Well, if we're going to be talking like that, care to tell me why you told Pedro to kill me? Fair play. Either way, I'm hoping you had the decency to bury him. In fact, I did. And, also, just a quick question here. I thought that your wife couldn't shoot a gun. That's an odd thing to say. Plus, she can't. In fact, she's not allowed near guns. Speaking of guns, how come your men are holding guns? Well, you see, at this point, they're actually just holding guns for their safety. At first, we were just kind of weary, but now they actually need them to be safe on this farm, you know? And, also, I saw your wife with a gun last night. You saw her with a gun last night? Indeed I did, and so did you, because you were standing right next to her. So, care to explain that whole situation, and also the barricades? Fine, I'm guessing you saw it all, but my wife and I ask everyone to barricade at night. Then, when night comes, we go outside. My wife and I, we stand guard for any walkers that may break through the fence. Okay, I get that. I do that sometimes as well, but, care to also explain the Acers? The who what now? You heard me. Answer the question. Fine. My wife and I are working with the Acers, and have been since I first made a group in the US, which was when we were living in our first community, the one your family was in. Right now, they're looking for a man named Kraft, who killed their old leader. They also happen to be in a small war against the Saviors, and the Saviors are slightly winning. But Jorge, Jamie, and Gabriel don't know about the deal, nor would they like it. They hate the Acers so much, they would probably join the Saviors. You do realize that they know, right? Also, one little thing, his name's not Jorge. I spoke to him, his name's Jorge, so just so you know that. But they do? How? We always made sure that to make the deals when everyone is asleep. Well, considering an Acer was keeping Jorge at gunpoint last night, I'd say he pretty much saw it all. Well, how did Gabriel know? Well, you see, I kinda told him about that part, as well as when you killed hundreds of innocent people for the Acers back when you were in that old community. Hence the reason that I didn't actually know this fact until earlier last night, or late last night. But I didn't realise that the community, everyone that was living there, actually left your community in pieces. I didn't realise that after you asked them to go and kill a bunch of innocent people. You see, that was a thing I didn't know about your group. But as far as Gabriel's concerned, you've sinned big time. Well, why would you tell him? Is this the reason you came? Just to ruin my group I had here? No, listen, this is the thing. I was actually hoping to find you in order for you to help me. Help you with what? You see, I was actually going to ask you to help me win the war against the Acers, because that's going to happen either way, but I figured you could help with that. You're a savior? Well, I mean, I was. Oh, and, one small fact I forgot to leave out right there. Gabriel, Georgie, and Jamie are actually leaving with me tonight. Or later. Says who? They don't want to be held at gunpoint by you. Jamie and Georgie. Says us. I knew they'd betray me eventually. Get out of here. You'll never win this war. Listen, Lee, believe me, we are leaving. Oh, and also, you might want to leave the farm because we just happen to know the location of your base now, so you might want to get moving before Negan learns about this information, you know? Yeah, exactly. I'd get going. So, guys, once you've got everything ready, go over to the bus. We'll wait for you. We'll set everything up. If there's anything you want to take with you from the farm, feel free, because Lee's not going to be needing it anymore, considering he's going to be leaving pretty soon, because Negan's going to be on his back real soon. Isn't that right, Lee? So, yeah, I'll be waiting by the bus. I'll wait for you guys too. Just get everything ready. I feel so much better now that I've gotten that off my chest. Okay. Steven, everyone will be coming in a minute. Let me just hop on by. Okay, sorry about that. Oh, it's raining, of course it is. Let me just put my stuff away. Okay, hold on. Let's put the DMR away. I don't want that on my back anymore. Wait, hold on. It's a toy train. It's got a label on it, but what's the label say? I can't exactly read it. It's kinda I can't read the handwriting very well, but it looks like it says from Timmy. Of course. The little kid gave me a toy train. I didn't mean to hurt the little kid. I mean, the last thing I wanted was for him to get hurt, but I mean, his dad has put him in danger by working with the Acers, and that's his own fault. I thought he was doing it to protect his family, but that's not exactly how the world works, so sorry, dude, but I mean, thanks for the train. I'll put that on the shelf when I get back home, but sorry, dude. Maybe you should be careful who you ally with next time. I think we're gonna have to. They've got a generator as well, so I'll probably go and steal some gasoline from that. And all I can really do now is just wait for everyone to come, I guess. And also I've got to figure out some plans on what kind of church I'm going to build Father Gabriel. I mean, got to have some pretty... I mean, I've got a pretty good idea. It's going to be really big, really cool. I don't know. It's going to be a good house for the Lord, I guess, even though I'm not very religious, but I mean, it'd be nice to have a priest or a reverend or whatever he wants to be called at this point. I don't know. It'll be nice to have someone like that in our group. I mean, it's been a while, you know. We kind of need another doctor, but I mean, that'll do. I mean, I'm happy. The more people, the better. I'm just hoping that when we get back, it's not... I'm just hoping the seat is not completely destroyed, you know, that, I don't know. We'll have to see when we get there, but for the meantime, all we can do is wait for the guys to get here.